Hello, my dear friends. How are you all? Thank you for joining me here. This is Kathy speaking from Divine Debut, and I'm here today to do a twin flame soulmate divine union spread. As you can see, I will be using the Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon Oracles. I will be taking the Mystic Moon Oracles as well. This is the Oracle, this is the Tarot. I will also be taking some messages from the Twin Flame Messages by Mystic Moon, and I'll be using other decks as well, like the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. I've only got the major cards here, Major Arcana, the Lenormand, and a Mirror's Love Oracle, my dear friends. This is not going to be premiering, okay, so it's not going to be, I won't be able to connect with you live, but with the Twin Flame readings that we usually do on Wednesday, many times we do take personal handwritten love messages for you. Now, we're not doing it as a premiere, so you can comment beneath with a yes please. And because I don't have, my little elf is busy, so we were not able to premiere this, but you can keep your messages, your comments, yes please, beneath the video. Keep them coming and I will get to you as soon as I possibly can. Alright, so don't forget to like, share, comment. Okay, it does help the channel. Thank you so much in advance. Okay, let's see what is going on. Let me just get my timer. Going, as I usually tend to, I don't know, I'm elevated so much and I'm not here when I'm reading, so I don't notice the time passing. Sometimes my timer goes off and I don't even hear it. So my darlings, today's the 20th of July of 2022. It's still Cancer season. Leo season is just around the corner. The moon is transiting through Aries. Very gutsy, and the moon has just come off Chiron. So we've been emotionally looking at that open wound. I am looking forward to tomorrow when the moon will ingress into Taurus, which it loves to be, but remember that the moon is going to be touching on the eclipse degrees. So I know it's been very challenging for many of us. I do feel that there's fated positive changes even happening now. Now, we're not all on the same timeline, so that Mars-Uranus conjunction on the North Node personally will be, it could be tower moments and difficult changes, but they put you on the right path for your highest good. For others, it will be surprising, beautiful changes, right? Aha moments. So let's see what's going on in this divine union, which I haven't been able to do for a couple of weeks now, unfortunately. And I know lots of you are waiting for this reading. It's the usual layout, the now, the past, who you are in this reading, in who you are in this relationship, who the other person is, and the potential future moving forward. I think my camera's gone a little bit dim. Hopefully it will fix up. I don't know what's going on with it. It's been happening a little bit recently, on and off. I don't know what it is. Dear archangels, please guide what's going on in this love relationship. In this could be a karmic connection, could be a soulmate, could be a twin flame. Okay, some of you could be in an old karmic relationship and you're connected with your twin flame. How difficult would that be? Many of you are, and we know that relationships have been going through a lot. since the beginning of the year. It's a new cycle that Venus has started, a new cyanotic cycle. She started that in Capricorn, which is Saturnian. Let's see what's going on. Thank you all for connecting with me, for being here, for your love that you show always. Do join us on Patreon. If you are an astrology enthusiast, you love astrology, for the extended monthly readings, you get them all for being on Patreon on the first tier. The second tier is you get all those extended 12 videos each month. Plus you get the new moon and the full moon and the eclipses that we analyze as we look at the chart. And tier 3 is the month ahead astrology. We go through all the important astrology of the month, and you get the 12 extended videos for the month, and obviously the new moon and the full moon. And everyone, tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3, gets to go in a competition where I pull 3 lucky winners every single month. 3 free readings, a 20-minute, 40-minute and an hour long tarot reading with me. So I feel I need to do this one more time. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance pertaining to this important relationship, and just advising where is it, what was going on, what's going on, what is potentially happening in the near future, as we've got a lot of difficult, life-changing events that will be playing out, okay, for all of us. Let's see now. The Four of Pentacles, someone is holding back or holding on to a relationship that's close to one's heart. Someone is feeling left out. I mean, this is the Miser card. Scarcity mindset. So someone having self-worth issues. That's exactly what the moon is on Chiron. Self-worth issues pertaining to, can I go on this journey? Can I begin this new chapter? It could be in relation to an old union, or some of you are needing to get out of maybe another narcissistic relationship where your self-worth has been, your aura pertaining to your self-worth, there's a dimming of that. So self-worth issues, I'm not good enough, a crisis of the identity and the ability to move forward. Okay, that's what I get here. Where are you coming from? Where is this relationship coming from? And we've got the Page of Wands, excitement and curiosity. So there was excitement, there was adventurous energy here, but here we've got a scarcity mindset. And the Four of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn energy, more Taurian, I would say. And Taurus, of course, is all about feeling the love. Some of you haven't been feeling it at all. And now maybe some of you are stuck in another situation, in another committed partnership relationship. Fours always speak to the home. Now, I don't know, of course, this can have to do with your upbringing, any self-worth, I mean, issues pertaining to your childhood as well. Now, this could also speak to money matters with the Four of Pentacles. So right now, the scarcity could be finances, which is obviously affecting this relationship, okay? Let's see where you're coming from. I mean, who are you in this relationship? What did you bring to the table? Knight of Swords, decisive action. So someone who really wanted to move forward. Knight of Swords, very much about the mind, the perception, lots of communication, very challenging communication as well. It's like you wanted to go. Now, some of you could be, as I said, in another relationship where your hoping or dealing with legalities. I mean, when I see this bike and the rider, it's like someone is revving up to make the changes. And they, remember, the Knight of Swords holds that sword. So ready for action, ready for severing ties with anything that's been unclear. I mean, it does speak to clarity. It speaks to, you know, having the wisdom, even though the Knight of Swords, yes, it's all about quick action, possible movement, possible challenges ahead of you. And I'm going to say, if you've been dealing with a past relationship, if some of you are in a past relationship, it hasn't been easy with the Knight of Swords. Could be an Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra. Let's look at the other person. Three of Swords and Heartache. Wow, it looks like they've been, they've had a broken heart. They haven't had it easy either. Now, this can speak to other people involved here with the Three of Swords, right? Three of Swords is other people involved. It's some sort of a disappointment where there was excitement and curiosity. Here it's the miser energy, right? So I don't know if there's third parties here. Lots of swords, Four of Swords. So obviously this relationship is needing, or is possibly it's been put on the back burner. There's nothing really that's going on now. It could also speak to, because there's a possibility that some of you, that both of you could be in other connections. So therefore you're dealing now with things pertaining to your home, and this relationship has sort of been put on the back burner. Let's see what the possible outcome is. King of Wands, visionary leader, and we've got the King of Wands here, which is all about, you know, it is decisive action. We know that fire speaks to passion, desire, taking action, the ability to move forward, someone having that fire beneath them. So chasing, putting in the effort, right? King of Wands, entrepreneur, someone that is very much about leadership and not sitting back. This is not recessive energy. This is all about action. So I do see that things are changing here now. King of Wands, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. We do have a fair bit of air. We've got fire. So we go from the Page of Wands to the King of Wands. So there has been maturity. There's been, it's like transitioning towards something more pertaining to experience, life experiences. I don't know if, because as an energy, as a card of just energy, it speaks to maturity. It speaks to, yes, having the experience, being in charge, feeling confident and moving forward, okay? Visionary leader. So someone sees that there is potential for action in the future. It could be in the near future. For others of you, it could be further down the track. Let's see what's at the bottom here. We've got defense mechanism, Seven of Wands. Oh, I do see a bear, and the bear does speak to protection or someone that is in a position of leadership, power, or someone maybe that needs to stand up, have the courage. Okay, Seven of Wands is also, yes, it can speak to someone sort of blocking. This is a defense mechanism. So protecting everything that they've succeeded in where they are in life. So maybe that's the problem, that there's so much against this relationship maybe, or that someone needs to take the position of power. It could be, you know, literally that there is someone that's got a lot of responsibilities, a lot that they're dealing with, but they do have that leadership quality. But maybe it's just that someone's got a lot on their plate right now, as I was saying before, dealing with other things, right? But possibly it's as though there's a lot against this relationship, right? A lot in opposition happening right now. But then the potential is here, and we see the bear standing. You could see it looks as though he's ready to, this bear is ready to fight. Now, it can speak to anger as well. I get that, you know, that intense energy here. Let's see what's beneath. We've got the Knight of Cups, romantic gesture. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Knight of Cups, very romantic. So we are talking about someone that's got a romantic side. But we know that the Knight of Cups is more recessive, dear friends. So in the future, possibly this person, your person more than likely, is going to be coming through as much more confident, action orientated, ready to fight for this. Let's see what the Karma Dharma is. We've got the Lovers. So Gemini is prominent here. And we know that Gemini is also, it's got a lot to do with decisions. Many times Gemini can speak of, you know, of course, the Lovers is a very strong relationship, very important, but there's choices, there's other people involved. Someone may have a second choice. And an inability to decide what to do. There's a sense of immaturity with Gemini. It's more the very youthful energy. Or it says that someone has got to do with possibly a lot is going on in one's environment, family issues with siblings, it could be, or someone is trying to decide whether they're going to reach out and send that message. Some of you may not be talking. Let's see what's going on. Mystic, the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. We've got the Moon, which speaks to, it says confront. Someone is confronting some fears, maybe, possibly they're having issues pertaining to a home. This is someone's subconscious coming up to the surface. Someone needs to confront their fears. There's a lot that is unknown also pertaining to, I would say, childhood issues pertaining to the past. I mean, this is Cancer, right? The Moon is Cancer. It could be Pisces, but Cancer also has got to do with a past connection. Matters to do with the past. Also, maybe there hasn't been enough nurturing. Maybe someone in there, as they were growing up, they didn't have that motherly love, feeling emotionally secure, and this could be something that they're dealing with now. Those subconscious fears pertaining to, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough to be loved. We've got Pisces as well. Cancer, Pisces, so much water. So much water, so much psychic ability as well here. Trust your intuition, dear friends. We do have a lot to do with the Moon here. Now, Pisces can also speak to a possible ending of a major chapter. Some of you could be in a secret love affair where you've sacrificed a lot Someone is trying to see things from a different perspective, or maybe also surrendering to surrendering and just letting things show up. I feel here that there's just too much going on here. Someone needs to trust that Spirit is going to lead them. And we've got move. We've got Cancer here again. We've got the Chariot. So after being stuck, there is change here. Confront, observe, and move. Yeah, so someone is needing to see things from a different perspective, or needing to maybe also work with those shadows that they're being forced to see. I don't know why, but I get that someone is refusing to see that this is a very important relationship, that this is a divine union. Maybe this is someone refusing to see the truth here, but now they're being forced to face the truth. Or forced to overcome those fears and those subconscious feelings of unworthiness. Okay, we see the move card, which says that there will be movement. And we also see that with a visionary leader here, the King of Wands. This could also speak to possibly someone needing to move home, leaving another narcissistic relationship, possibly, because someone sacrificed a lot. Maybe they were also holding onto secrets, not being open about what challenges they were facing, maybe within another relationship. And we've got embrace and the world. And the embrace card is very Saturnian. It speaks to the 4 fixed signs. So Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo. And we know that Mars moving through Taurus, connecting with Uranus, which rules Aquarius, right? On the North Node, speaks to very important fated events playing out. This is going to be aha moments. This is going to be explosive energies, challenging as well, because to follow our North Node, we need to let go of the South Node, which is in Scorpio, and we're all interconnected. So the collective energy is the North Node in Taurus. So we all need to face our fears, let go of them, shed them, and move towards our North Node and towards Venusian matters. Venus is love, it's worthiness, it's security, it's a feel-good energy, it's feeling safe and secure in our physical body, leaving the anxiety, right? Breaking free from anything that we were stuck in. Taurus is fixed earth. Very hard to move. That's why Spirit and the planetary alignments are happening in the way that they're happening. That it will get us unstuck. And there is the stuck energy of Pisces, a hanging man. Let's take a Mirror's Love Oracle and see what's going on. Obstacles, yeah. Obstacles, the obstacles is what we will have the help to remove with Uranus and Mars on the North Node. Past love. We see a broken heart, but there's like a mending. We could see a new heart is being birthed from and regarding a past love. Okay. So someone obviously needed to go through some healing. Control. I don't like this card at all, my dear friends. The Control card is like someone being, you know, the puppet on a string, being used and abused and dealing with a narcissistic connection, or someone feeling as though whatever they did, they just kept being put back to the same cycle. Some sort of a lesson needed to be learned here, my dear friends. We've got Cancer, Capricorn here, and we've recently had a new moon in Cancer, full moon in Capricorn. So I do feel it's got a lot to do with what's going on now with, you know, for all of us. And we know that also the Control card being, it does speak to Chronos, right? Limiting energies, the inability to move forward, or needing to work extra hard to break free from any form of control and narcissism. And maybe also just a difficult loop, right? Something that you've been visiting and revisiting. That's what I get, even with the mid-July readings, dear friends. It feels as though a lot of us may have had trouble in having the ability to move forward, to overcome. We've been limited, we've been stopped because we needed to, I don't know, face the music, do the work, believe in ourselves. Now we're going to have a new moon at the end of the month in Leo. So the recessive energy of the new moon in Cancer is turning into new moon in Leo. Yes, Leo is fixed, but it's fire. And of course, Mars will be connecting with Leo as well. So sort of, it's like scratching on those wounds. It's like teasing. Mars will be teasing Leo and saying, are you going to take action? Do you have the confidence to be the king, to take, you know, to be the leader? And there's like a teasing energy in the air. Okay, so let's see what's going on with the Control card, possibly. And we've got the Union. So what I get here is either some of you are breaking free from another union, another commitment maybe, or you're just needing to prove yourself, overcome, have the courage to pass any tests and get to a possible union. Now, the union can be, of course, what is the form of control here. So what I mean by that is, like, the Control card is like a closed door for me. So this could also speak to, I mean, the teaser is, can you hone in on those energies? Remember, Cancer is like, we've got the two horses. You need to focus, laser focus, moving forward and take the action. You are put in the driver's seat. Are you going to fall back into that vicious cycle, that old connection, that old commitment, or can you be strong enough or mature enough? It's like Saturn is testing you and saying, can you do this? Prove it. Prove it. That you can break this cycle, or that you could be mature enough to get to this union. So it will be different for each of you. And let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. And we've got a mature man. Could be someone that's more on the fair side. Yes, grey hair. Someone that's more mature. I get the energy of Cancer, water. Cancerian, water or earth sign here. So someone, I would say this would be more the King of Cups for me, possibly. It can be for you. Let's see what's at the bottom. And we've got communication. Back and forth through social media. And we've got a fair male. Fair male, reddish, wheatish hair. Both have got light-coloured eyes. It's not necessarily true for all of you, but the fair male, I don't know if someone's matured through their life's experiences. Remember that we've got the excitement and curiosity, the Page of Wands here, which is someone more youthful. For some of you, this could be many years, a relationship that's been going on for many years, the mature man, this would be someone around the age of, I don't know, mid-40s, I would say, 50, somewhere around there. The fair male would be someone could be up until the age of, I don't know, 27, 30. For some of you, this could also be someone that's a bit younger. It could be a son of the person you're looking at, the fair male. And we've got true love beneath here. Wow. Beneath that is the young female. So we've got the young male, the fair male, and the young female. Again, very much the Aries energy, very passionate, very much about fire, desire. I don't know if this is someone who was born in the 70s. She's dressed like the 70s. Very rock, That's why I mentioned the Aries energy. We do see a youthful young couple here. And here we've got communication in the mature man. So I don't know how this speaks to you, my dear friends. It will be different for each of you. But I see the smile here. I just want to, before I take more cards here, I want to take a Lenormand, maybe a couple on this mature male. Who is this? And why is he smiling? What's it about? We've got the key, and the key can speak to Chiron, which is the wounded healer. This could also speak to a possible new home, someone moving, this mature man. The key can speak to some sort of a resolution, something long-lasting, a new home. There's a revelation here. And the key can also speak to being liberated. Wow, we've got the Tower, so there's blockages here pertaining to liberation or resolution. And we've got the anchor. And both the key and the anchor speak to something long-term or a long time. This could speak to self-worth issues as well. Self-worth issues pertaining to someone that has blocks and limitations. Maybe this is, the mature man is someone that was in another marriage and tried to do the right thing. Probably someone that's quite traditional. But, the Tower is a number 19, which brings up that Leo energy. 19 is the number of the sun. But this could also speak to, yes, this mature man overcoming, finding a resolution, possibly when the time is right, to those limitations, finding a resolution, and possibly starting to lay down new foundations. Having the strength, the courage to do that. Okay, so that's what I get with the mature man. Let's put these Lenormand back in the deck. Let's take more tarot. Yes, we will take more tarot now. Let's see what's going on. Let's put the Seven of Wands. It is the general energy. We've got the Knight of Cups, romantic gesture. Divine Feminine, the Empress. So we've got an Empress and a Knight of Cups. So there could be an age difference here, or a difference in maturity. Okay, we've got a Divine Feminine that's more mature. The Empress, of course, is very much about attraction. The Knight of Cups is very attracted to this Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, Empress could also be a mother figure. That's very powerful. Someone that is a mother. It could be the mother of this Knight of Cups, which could be a third party for some of you. We've got the Ace of Cups here. So love initiation. Looks like love has begun. From the past, there is love here. Now remember, the Empress is pregnant usually, and she needs to be patient for this Knight to get his act together. We've got the Devil. There is the obsession. There's strong sexual, intimate relationship here pertaining to the past, but there's a love initiation. Not only was it a very sexual, strong connection, very passionate, but also there was love, there was romance. And this brings me back to someone fearing looking at the truth, right? And I feel that this Tower moment, which is Uranus and Mars on the North Node, will be someone's Tower moment. I feel it's got to do with the Divine Masculine energy. Now, Divine Masculine doesn't mean it's only the man, right? Sometimes you could be a Divine Feminine that's got more masculine energy within you, right? The yin and the yang. So take whichever role speaks to you. Let's see why we've got the scarcity mindset with that Four of Pentacles. Eight of Wands, energy surge and communication. There's potential for lots of communication moving forward and lots of action being taken. Eight of Wands could also speak to being at a physical distance, connecting with someone through social media because they could be at a physical distance to you. Let's take the past. So we do have strong fire here. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. What's the past about? Stalemate and indecision. It's the Two of Swords. So there were choices. There was a dilemma. There was a dilemma pertaining to the past. Also maybe pertaining to needing to speak more truthfully. I mean, swords are all about perception, communication. Someone was not being totally truthful. There was more juvenile energies, youthful energies. I mean, pages are messengers. They are more childish. They're more playful. And remember, the Page of Wands is, sometimes we could call the Page of Wands a spoilt brat. Someone that's had it easy. Someone that's more about play. Someone that's more adventurous. They want to have fun, right? And Page of Wands could also, it's very much like the Fool. So it's someone taking, starting off this journey from the past in more of a playful, I don't care, I just want to have fun. But then finding themselves, I don't know, I feel as though someone got into this relationship without fully understanding what they were getting themselves into. Like walking on grass where there's bindis without wearing shoes. So someone got themselves into some hot water without realizing it was more about play. And that could speak to, I don't know, the energies could be pertaining to both of you or one of you, pertaining to the past. Yeah, so someone getting into this without thinking much. So it started off with a lot of fun and play, but who would have known that they were starting a very important chapter of their life, a very fated chapter filled with, I don't know, can we say thorns? We see the thorns here on the rose. right? Page of Cups, you see message of love. 2 pages. We've got Pisces, we've got more Aries energy here. We've also got some air. Page of Cups. Again, unexpected. Offer of love, playful. Pisces. Got to do with karma, with needing to close up a major chapter in one's life, needing to get a lesson, have a lesson. Maybe a child was carrying some karma from the past pertaining to their parents, possibly. There were lots of messages of love and it was fun in the past. Now there's a sudden energy surge here and lots of communication. Let's look at you. 3 of Pentacles, you are willing to collaborate. Maybe you were, and this could be around work, so I don't know how work plays into this relationship, but 3 of Pentacles could also speak to you having someone else in your life as well. Let's see the other person. 3 of Swords, Heartache. So this could also possibly be for some of you that the other person could also have physical sensitivities to heart problems. And the heart also speaks to Leo, I'm going to say. Someone that loves, when they love, they love truly, true love. So this is about true love, my dear friends. And you may also be dealing with someone that's just very generous. I do get very strong Leo energies here. We've got the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, a father. This is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. It's Taurus more for me. And this is where the Mars, Uranus and the North Node is connecting. So fated matters are playing out. Now, if you are dealing with a Taurus or another, could be a Leo, could be a fixed sign, they are people that are very stable, sometimes quite stubborn as well, I'm going to say, but this is someone that's usually very dependable. King of Pentacles is also someone that's got a lot of experience pertaining to maybe business or money is very important for them. They need that security. We do see that he's holding a child, which says that a third party could also speak to a pregnancy or the birth of a child here. And we know that if this is someone's responsibilities, then it looks like this would be someone that would not let go of, they would not do what it is that they desire and let go of their responsibilities. So maybe that's the heartbreak here. Could also be someone that you're dealing with that just followed very much the tradition or how they were raised, following in their father's footsteps. I don't know. So King of Pentacles is here, my dear friends. Now, this could also possibly speak to this King of Pentacles wanting to have a new beginning. Because the child can speak to a possible new beginning. I want to see what this 7 of Wands is about, which is the general energy. We've got missed opportunity, 4 of Cups. Someone missing opportunities because they were dealing with other things. 4 of Cups is maybe someone being in another connection, another emotional connection where they were not happy. Let's take one more. And we've got the death transition, Scorpio. So there is a change. Someone is dealing with karmic matters pertaining to the past. That's why there's been a few opportunities that have been missed. Now there is transition. Remember the death card, Scorpio is where the South Node is. Someone was dealing with something very karmic that they needed to shed and let go to make space in their life. What's this energy surge and Eight of Wands? Communication, what's that about? We've got the Knight of Cups. So here it is. There's a romantic gesture on the cards, my dear friends. Let's see what the, on your side with the collaboration, the Three Pentacles, you're willing to do the work. You are willing to expand, collaborate with this person. We see that there's a sense of togetherness here and camaraderie. So for some of you that are going through possible separation or divorce or legalities, you do have support from others. So I like to see that. Let's take one more. We've got the Nine of Swords, self-sabotage and nightmares. There is a lot of fears that you're dealing with. A lot of anxiety, dear friends. You're worried about, and endings do not come easy for you. Okay. Well, Spirit wants us to take one more card, and it came in the reverse. So we've got the heavy burdens, the Ten of Wands, which has come in the reverse, which says you're at the end, okay? You're at the end of this burden. You're laying down those heavy wands. You're possibly transitioning to a new home, a new beginning. And maybe it's that you're more worried about it, but you don't know that there is an ending and an ending to that heaviness. You're coming to the end. Let's look at the King of Pentacles and the Three of Swords, the other person. Five of Wands, conflict and competition. I get that if some of you are in another connection, the person you're dealing with is ready, I'm going to say, is ready to fight for you. Is ready because they want that new beginning with you. Let's take another card. Now, of course, Five of Wands could also speak to the other person having conflict pertaining to either another family that they're in, or they're conflicted about moving forward, or there's lots of changes going on for them. Okay? It does speak to competition. Okay? I'm going to say also that there could also be possibly a sense of competitive energies where it looks as though, I don't know why I get this, but I feel as though the other person feels like they're being pushed to prove themselves. It's as though you are taking on that Saturnian position in their life and sort of being the one that's pushing them to the edge and saying, if you want this, you need to prove that you can do it. I don't know why I get that. Let's take one more. And we've got passionate adventure, Knight of Wands, and then we've got the King of Wands. Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands. So we do have, we've also got the Knight of Swords here. So there is a lot of action that will be playing out moving forward. And obviously there's different knights. Mean possible other third parties or, you know, being or connecting with others as well. So not, you know, this is a divine union, but there's other relationships that are in the story here. So, and if this is the same person, your person, it does say here that the Knight of Wands is ready to take action. Now, this is someone who maybe needs to travel to Remember that they're coming through. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is earth. It's more recessive. But remember that it's like Mars is pushing our buttons and sort of teasing. And it looks like they will take the action. They will move and bring a romantic gesture forward. Now, maybe this romantic gesture has shown up again before. Remember, we did see this card at the bottom of the deck, right? So maybe there's a revisiting this romantic gesture now. Okay, let's look at the King of Wands. We've got the Empress. Again, we see an age difference or a maturity difference. Let's just say that the King of Wands and the the Empress, they're a really good match. They're a really good match. There's a lot of desire here. Remember that the Empress is someone that is, I mean, she's oozing with magnetism and desire. I mean, she's like the honey, right? Like the honey for the bees. I should say the pollen for the bees. Divine Feminine is here, and she's needing to be very patient. King of Wands is coming through. We've got the Ten of Cups, contentment and joy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ten of Cups, bliss, happiness. What's at the bottom of the deck? We've got the Tower. Hello. Divine intervention. Yes, that is what's going on in the planetary alignments. So there is going to be an aha moment. There is going to be an amazing surprise. As an energy, my dear friends, the Empress speaks to expansion and growth. Anything that is beautiful, anything that is divine. Right, and the Empress, for some of you, could also be a mother, a third party that may be coming around. Or this could be support from a mother figure where there was no support before. What's beneath the Tower? We've got the Queen of Swords, sharp and assertive. Queen of Swords, Libra, truth, fairness, justice, some sort of clarity and an aha moment. Pertaining also could be to legalities. Remember, we've got the Knight of Swords here. Again, we see a Queen and a Knight. Eight of Pentacles, work in progress. Work is in progress. There's going to be some sort of an aha moment, divine intervention, and there is a transition where there's metamorphosis. Something is changing greatly. As I should say here that it looks like Spirit is clearing the air, clearing the space, clearing the karma. Let's take the Mystic Moon Oracles. Take them on this side here. Awakening. It looks like it could be the Divine Masculine that's going through an awakening. There's the mask. The mask is information that's been withheld. Someone wearing rose-colored glasses. The Divine Masculine awakening to the spiritual side of this connection. Free will. Or someone now being able to take off the mask and see clearly. Looks like Uranus Mars is going to take off that mask. So there's going to be clarity. Through clarity will come the free will. Free will also speaks to freedom for me. Freeing oneself up from being blind or not seeing clearly. It's the free will reminds me very much of the King of Swords. Let's take a couple more cards. We've got the Muse, yeah? So the Muse is now we've got all the tools to be able to create the magic, okay? Something that we've dreamed of. We've got Solitude here. Solitude is very similar to the Hermit card. Someone's seen the light, or someone's been creating something behind the scenes, going through an awakening, connecting to spirit, to the divine, having that enlightenment. Remember, the solitude can also speak to a lack of communication. Now, this can also say that these cards, the way they're going, the way they're showing up, speaks to some of you don't know that the other person is becoming more free. Maybe they're dealing with a divorce or a separation where they were connected with someone that was very deceptive. Now they've seen the light, but through their hardships they've opened up to a spiritual understanding that we're not only what we see, there's more to us than you know, who we oh my God, there's more to what we see. And where a divine union is concerned, it's not only that passionate, sexual, fear-based connection, because maybe you've been in, I don't know, some of you may have been dealing with a love affair, a secretive connection. It's not only that. There's more to this than meets the eye. I feel that that's sort of what the other person is connecting to. And that will be the aha moment. Now, we've got the card Fall. Fall can speak to the time of fall, right? For those of you that are in the Northern Hemisphere, this could be talking to the time of fall. So because timing is very difficult to pinpoint, it won't be the same for all of you, but the Fall card does speak to a season, right? Autumn. For those of you that are in the Southern Hemisphere, maybe this was going on in autumn for you. You are sort of coming up to complete winter. So this speaks to a few months ago, 3 or 4 months ago, for those of you in the Northern Hemisphere. And it could speak to fall, which is just around the corner. But for some others of you, because I see this card as very much Capricorn, we see the pumpkin, it reminds me of Christmas very much. So the Capricorn season, it could be the Capricorn season as well. Now, fall can also speak to sadness, right? A sense of solitude and being still stuck in, you know, in solitude and still needing to see the light, or looking for guidance, maybe from someone that can give you the guidance to move forward. And still dealing or trying to overcome where those fears of control. So your perception controlling you, your perception of fear controlling you and holding you back from this connection, or from breaking free from any narcissistic, difficult, karmic, old cycle pertaining to the past. Let's take 2 more. We've got settling, you see. And there are regrets here. Someone's got regrets about staying too long in an unhealthy situation and not freeing themselves up. So I get the sense that someone is regretting time lost and settling for, I don't know, second best, or staying in a certain unhealthy situation. It was called for, though, my dear friends, because someone needed to awaken. Someone needed to see that they are free to move, to be able to know that they are autonomous and they are free-spirited individuals that can be the leader of their own lives, the king of their own castle. Let's see what we've got here. And we've got received. So karma received, right? Fate received. The regret I see comes mostly from a divine masculine figure, I would say, more than likely. Right? Let's take some Lenormand and just see what's going on pertaining to the outcome, the potential outcome. We've got the ring. We've got the fox. We've got the scythe. Obviously here we've got someone transitioning from a cycle that was very unhealthy, another commitment. They're finding a smart way to transition, to let go of any difficult karma, difficult cycles pertaining to the past. Okay. Also, someone is finding a way to connect to someone that they feel that is, I don't know, maybe they've been married in a past lifetime, okay, but they're finding a resolution on how to maybe end difficult karma pertaining to the past. So anything that was unresolved pertaining to the past, the resolution is here to be able to shed any, again, fears. This is Scorpio. It's where the South Node is. And there is the transition. There is the transition and the ship. So they're departing. This is a difficult cycle that's been let go. There is a sense of intelligence and the ability to find a resolution out of the old karma. Is it something that you've been carrying from the past? We see number 3, which is Jupiter and Sagittarius. So there's possible physical distance between you. This is, yes, letting go of the heaviness and being able to take that journey or continue that adventure that started from the past. There's a farewell and there's a new adventure here as well. So the farewell or the departure could be from that difficult loop. As I said, the Tower, divine intervention, is here to help us let go of that past that's been holding us back. Oh my God, like, hello. The snake speaks to Moon in Cancer. Okay. Anything forbidden. Third parties, strong sexual desire, Scorpio energy. The enemy, the craving, the desire. Again, I get the devil energies here. Third parties, there's the limitations, the Tower. Yeah, and there is the limitations or the lesson pertaining to maybe also having to do with the venom, the poison. But it's time to let go of that poison because that poison is turning into elixir. You will be able to be healed. And 7 also speaks to moving away from the fear, moving away from the deception, moving towards what you feel, who you feel you are very connected, and who you have been craving to connect with on another level. Okay? And there's a lot of planning and strategy here. I want to take just a couple of cards. Another deck. Let's use another deck with a Knight of Cups. What's this romantic gesture about? And it could be coming through a message through the internet. Remember that we had the 4 of Pentacles here. We've got Judgment, so someone is making a decision to move forward. This is a resurrection, second chances we've got here. Remember the missed opportunities. There are second chances here. Someone is making a decision, a life decision. Let's look at you. 7 of Cups. Many doors open up for you. Some of you maybe also had a lack of understanding or clarity. Maybe there was no communication and things were up in the air. Remember the 10 of Wands. Someone cannot see their goal, that house, in the distance. But there's something pertaining to movement on your side as well. Not knowing what to do. Many doors open. Let's take one more for you. Yeah, you're the Hermit. So we've also got solitude here. Some of you are trying to see through the confusion. And yes, you could be seeking guidance. Virgo is strong here. Virgo, Pisces. Some of you could be a Virgo or a Pisces. Let's look at the other person with a Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, King of Pentacles. The other person being ready to take that passionate adventure. We've got the 8 of Pentacles. Someone who works, a lot to do with Pentacles, stability. Someone ready to collaborate, to put in the effort. Let's take one more. And we've got Temperance. Someone not wanting to wait anymore. They're ready to take action. It's divine timing. Now they're ready to take action moving forward. Okay, I just want to take one card on this snake. What's this snake about? We've got the Fool. The Fool card is Aries. And Aries is, yes, Aries, remember that Mars rules Aries, and Mars is on that, on Uranus and the North Node. So someone maybe feels as though they've been taken for a ride. They may feel as though they've been deceived. This could be you, this could be the other person. Or the deception could be coming from a third party. For some of you, you could be the third party, right? Because the snake does speak to the other woman, right? But the Fool card speaks to, and we could say that because this has got to do with planning, there's planning and there's strategy pertaining to a new cycle that opens up. Someone is ready to take that adventure. Remember the Fool many times, because these are opposing energies. If you think of the Fool doesn't really think. They just, it's Aries, like, you know, they go head in first. Maybe that could be the difference between you and the other person. Or there's no more planning. Now it's like I'm going head in first. There's no more planning, no more waiting. It's all about taking the action now. It could be that as well. So I want to see what What does the Island Time Wellness want us to know? I get here in the cards that there was a chance, for those of you that have been stuck in another narcissistic relationship, there was a chance for freedom in the past, but someone did not take that risk. There was a lack of security, and therefore someone was just settled and stayed, and that's where the regrets, what the regrets speak to here. And this could also relate back to a last fall. Let's see what the Island Time Wellness has for us. The Sword and Rose, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. Not enough, frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, and jealousy. The Runner, runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. All very challenging energies here. Lots of frustrations. Someone did not have the confidence. Remember the bear here, which was the general energy, and a fear of change and a fear of self-worth issues. Yeah, the Runner is very much a very codependent relationship. So let's continue. Girl with a snake, there is the snake. Empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries. Soulmates, soul connection, partnership and agreement, soul contract. We've got, there's a lot to do with those dark energies, dear friends. Those self-worth, that lack of loving oneself. One last card with the soulmates here. And we've got Hand of Cards. Take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, and gambling. And that's exactly what we see here with the Fox. Someone is going to take a chance and a risk. Someone will be strategic in the future. There will be options, but it's all about hush-hush in how we move forward, okay? There's a lot of secrecy here, so things need to be done very quietly, okay? Not sharing your information with others. There's, remember the Fox can also speak to someone that you need to move away from. I mean, the Fox, yes, can be someone that's quite deceptive. So some of you need to be smart and find a way to sever ties with a difficult past, and maybe also move to a physical distance. Okay. Let's see what's at the bottom. Clock. So it's all about timing. Need time, takes time in time cycles, time to heal and progress. So, of course, the clock does speak to Saturn. Now, we're having Uranus squaring over to Saturn, dear friends. That square is coming closer again. So the next couple of months, 2-3 months, are going to be quite interesting, as Saturn has tried to hold us back. Uranus wants us to free ourselves. So that is coming back around. It will be like a very big show. Just like the Page of Wands here. As you can see, the fireworks. We're going to have a lot of fireworks. Collectively and individually. With those two clashing again. Uranus, of course, is finding an intelligent resolution way of freeing oneself up from anything that's been karmic, limiting, trying to hold us back from change. Change is healthy. Let's see what the Gaia Oracle has. What is the message before I take the love messages? We've got Sacred Earth Mother, number 42, a message of love. And we've got a message of love right here as well. So this could also sort of mirror back to the past. Remind you, you could be revisiting a cycle from the past. Or something happens that will remind you. It's like deja vu pertaining to the past. And we've got Sacred Earth Mother. And we've got the Empress here, which is the Sacred Earth Mother. Mother Gaia, which gives us that sense of security where matters pertaining to love are concerned. We could see the heart here, right? We travel the endless corridors of our mind until one day we find a pathway that leads us to our heart. Who you truly are has nothing to do with your personality or your achievements, successes or failures. The you think you are is an actor playing a role that your soul has chosen. The essence of you is soul and light with no beginning or end. You are an eternal spark of pure creativity, unlimited potential that yearns to be expressed and fulfilled. Your potential is your destiny. It awaits your call. Trust your heart and apply its love and wisdom to all you do. In this way, all you create or do will be a true expression of your soul. It is through expressing your truth that you create things of lasting value. Be true to you. And I feel that that's what's going to happen now. Being truth to ourselves, loving ourselves, and also being able to take off those rose-colored glasses and those masks. Remember, 42 does equal a 6, which is also the Lovers. Okay. Let's take some messages of love. Now, as I said, you can comment beneath the video and I will get back to you with one of these cards. Oh, even if it takes me a week, okay, keep the messages coming. I said I will take the twin flame messages first. I want to take a couple. There's many of you that we are reading for. So take the messages as they resonate for you. What do we need to know? What are the words or the thoughts that they carry in their mind? What are they planning on communicating? What have they communicated? I know I screwed things up and honestly have no idea how to fix it. I'm not the same person that you remember. So you see, someone has changed. It's got a lot to do with the past for many of you. I feel damaged, like I just can't do this. You see, there is the confidence that someone is trying to come through with. And we did say that at the outcome we do have the King of Wands, so someone is ready, even though they've been defensive and sort of not ready to take the action. We do see, I mean, we've got the Seven of Wands and we had the Eight of Wands here, so someone is coming through now with more confidence. One last card here. We've got, I just have to do something else right now. Please try and understand. So they do have a lot that they're dealing with right now. They do have self-worth issues. But they've changed. Looks like they've been going through something very karmic. Let's see what my personal handwritten cards have got. I can't get over you. 8 of Swords. We have the 4 of Cups. Please forgive me. I want another chance with you. Remember the missed opportunities that I said there could be second chances here. We did have the Judgment card, which does speak to divine help. I need time to process, to think. Please be patient with me. That's 7 of Pentacles, very much being stuck, or this could be something that you've been dealing with for 7 years. Win or lose, I'm going to take the chance. Chance on love or chance at the casino. 2 of Pentacles, things being up in the air, someone trying to... Oh, a whole pile of cards that I did not see. 1 card fell down. And I will take it. 2 of Pentacles, so maybe someone trying to clear out something from the past and moving to a new possible connection, a more divine connection. The 2 of Pentacles can also speak to someone just being very, very busy or needing to make a decision. Also someone ready to take a risk. This is what fell. I want you with me. I want you to be mine. I can't live without you. And this is the 4 of Wands. This is potential long-term marriage. Let's take a couple more. Ooh. And we have, I will climb any mountain, I will swim any river to be with you. Come to me. That's the 3 of Wands. So some of you are at a physical distance. Someone's ready to do anything. They will do anything at all for this relationship. I've made a million mistakes. Can you forgive me? 7 of Cups. Now, the 7 of Cups is on your side, so I don't know if this speaks to you having made the mistakes. I can't stop thinking about you. I'm only breathing, not living without you. And that's the 4 of Swords. That's the 4 of Swords. Someone needing to heal. Remember that we had the 3 of Swords on the other person's side. Couple more. You are my sun, you are my soul. That's the 2 of Cups, my dear friends. Another 3 of Wands. Don't ever think that I don't love you and that I forgot you. I will always be here for you with open arms. And one more card. We've come a long way. Let's not give up now. We've invested a lot. Don't give up. We've got the 7 of Pentacles twice as well. So we've got 3 sevens. 3 sevens, 21. 21, maybe being physically distant or far away from each other. Potentially closing a major cycle, karmic cycle. We've got the 7 of Pentacles twice, which confirms being stuck on something that we've invested for a long time, turning a difficult corner. Let's count. 12, 19, 21, 25, 28, 35, 39, 41, 44, 51. That equals a 6, which is the Lovers, my dear friends. So the Lovers does speak to balance and harmony. Okay, so 51, 51, 51. 51. Number 51. What does that mean? What does 51 mean? Because it means something. 51. I just cannot put my I need to find this. What is this number 51? I think it's the wisdom of the oracle, dear friends. No, it's not. Well, hold on. 51. Milk and honey, yes. There's that number 51 with the milk and honey in the wisdom of the oracle book. Just that 51 really stood out to me. So milk and honey card is a really, really positive card in the wisdom of the oracle. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to take a card for you from the wisdom of the oracle. Now, please take note of the milk and honey card, which is a very abundant card. But I've been drawn to this oracle, so I think that you need a message from here. So let's take a message before I end this reading. So, dear Spirit, what is possibly going on in this divine union? What is the advice? What is the advice, please? Don't you just love the light in the reading now? We've got the sunlight from the side and it's beautiful. Please enlighten. I'm asking Archangel Michael and Archangel Jophiel, please, for guidance. What is it that we need to know? Okay, we've got the Yang energy and it's in the reverse. Okay. What's at the bottom? We've got co-create in the reverse. Okay, the Yang in the reverse. We know the Yang energy is the masculine. This is where the Yang energy is not ready to take action. Be mindful of the tendency toward impulsive action, overconfidence and aggressive behavior. Think before you act, lest you find yourself in a situation that will lead to uncomfortable consequences. Be sure you really want what you're chasing after, because you might be sorry when you get it. The appearance of this card isn't cause for fear, for life is all about learning lessons. Practice temperance, diplomacy, and thoughtful consideration before making a move. So it can go either this way or the other. It's either too much impulsive action, which can be Mars on Uranus, impulsive action, or someone fearing taking the action. But they will at some point. They will at some point, because when I have a reverse card, it means that we have not gotten to the upright card yet. Upright, this speaks of the masculine principle of movement and creative activity, the power to make things happen, taking action, and that's what the King of Wands is here. All right, my darlings. Okay, so I think I will leave it there. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. Your love also, always. We are going to have a tower moment here. Okay, and I'm wondering what that will be. I mean, we know that whatever surprises come through, they're happening within a Venusian sign of Taurus. So hopefully they are positive. Hopefully they'll be positive for all of us. The tower is an aha moment. It's a sense of freedom. It's getting unstuck from anything that you've been stuck with, anything karmic or fated that you've been stuck with. So it does speak to divine intervention. We always say that the tower is oh my God, it's so difficult. But this is divine intervention, which says that the divine is behind this tower moment, and the divine always wants what's good for us. Okay, so I'm going to say that even though the tower can be difficult, and remember the tower is also Mars, the changes that are necessary will be triggered by Mars. So go with it. Do not fight the changes. Okay? All right, my loves. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon. Wishing you well. Ta-da.